Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katelyn from Florals.com and today we are finally starting my paper purge. We already did my 12 by 12 paper pad purge. If you guys haven't seen that yet, definitely check out that video, which I'll have linked down below in case you guys missed out on it, but I got rid of a few paper pads in there. And if you'd like to see more of my purging process and my moving process, definitely check out my Patreon. Every tier on Patreon gets weekly behind the scenes videos, so you're guaranteed 4 videos a month at the very least. Crafty stuff, some non-crafty stuff, and definitely some moving stuff because we'll be setting up the new craft space because I'm super excited to announce that I will be moving during the month of February, and that is what is sort of enticing me to do all of this purge and get rid of some supplies so I don't have to move them from one place to another place just for them to sit and collect dust yet again. So as several of you guys already know, I've been crafting and scrapbooking for well over 10 years. So some of this stuff is from the inception. Some of it is 10 plus years old, was gifted to me, XYZ, who knows. Some of it's new, some of it's not, but today we're probably going to let go of some sentimentally, attached items because sometimes you get your first paper pad or your first page kit or your first whatever it may be, and you never got to use it like you thought you were going to be able to because there's sort of like an exponential growth when it comes to scrapbooking supplies. But today we're going through reds, pinks, oranges, and yellows, and we have maybe a little less than an inch stack of paper, but we're going through it all today together, and we're going to get rid of a lot, I suspect. I really don't have any plans, but we're just going to dive in, and I'll talk about why I'm keeping stuff, why I'm not keeping stuff. And as I've mentioned before, I was lucky enough to find a great place to donate my unwanted scrapbooking supplies, where they let people come and pick out things to use for art projects and science projects for the youth in my community. So it's a really great place, and this stuff will be well loved there. So to get started, got this little plaid paper. This is relatively new to my stash, so I am going to keep it. It is double-sided, and for the record, I am going to turn everything back over because I simply want to make sure it's all in color order, but if I don't flip it and they're double-sided, it might get a bit confusing for myself. Next up, we have this pretty pink one. Could I quickly make Valentine's Day cards out of this? Yes. Will I actually do that? No, because I already have too many Valentine's Day cards to send out that I've already made. This one was actually, again, very thin paper. I bought, there used to be a store called Real Deals back when I lived in upstate New York, and 20 for $1. These were the types of papers they sold. I'm not going to keep it. I believe this was actually from a scrapbooking set. I don't think I'm particularly in love with this texture type of paper. I probably had 4 of them and actually used one of them at some point. Maybe I didn't, maybe I'll find it, but I don't really need these. Again, very thin papers, not my fave. Back to the 20 for $1, we're back with red plaid, or more like picnic plaid, because 4 of them again. This one's actually from the same set as well, same place, same. So we have some red and some pink dots. This is actually Dollar Tree paper. We're just going to keep going down this thin paper path. Oh, we cut into that one at least. So this is from the Target Dollar Spot, some Valentine's Day paper. Really cute stuff, but I'm not going to use it. It's not my style. It's not my aesthetic anymore. Could I use them? Yes. Are they taking up valuable space in my stash? Theoretically, yes. Will me removing this, I don't know, did I just get rid of like 25 papers, create an impact in my room? That's the idea. Now, a lot of times we don't realize that when we have things taking up space that are no longer serving us, it also takes up space in our mind. So I know where all of these came from because they're taking up space in my mind. So the Target Dollar Spot, this is from Dollar Tree. These ones are all from Real Deals, which I definitely bought when I was still in elementary school. So we're going to let go and re-gift to give to other people in need who want to do crafts, who want to do things that they can't. So moving on, we got some Pink Fresh Studio pink, like diamonds, and then a cut apart. We'll keep that one. Pebbles Be Mine, really cute staple. Love that. Indigo Hills, we'll keep that one. Christmas, we always keep Christmas. Not sure why that's my regular, but that's okay. This one looks orange to me, but we'll let it slide. This one also looks orange to me, but we'll let it slide. It is very cute, though. I have a lot of Pink Fresh Studio loose papers. Let's see what this one is. Is it Paper Studio. What do we got? Kaiser Craft. Oh, that's very pretty. We're not getting rid of that one. My Mind's Eye. Meow Collection. I am hoarding this paper. Then we have, let's see, this one's from My Mind's Eye, but again, we got a thin print. Don't really love it. Really cute though. Maybe if it was a thick paper and I could do mixed media on it to make it like work with whatever I'm working on, then I'd keep it. But for now, we're moving on. These ones, I believe, yeah, are Creative Memories. And if I'm not mistaken, these are not 12 by 12 because back in the day, they didn't have 12 by 12 albums. They had 12 by 11 and a quarter. So either I cut this, which I don't think is true. Yeah, I don't think that's true. So I'm going to get rid of these, which I know is probably painful for some of you who are Creative Memories lovers or, you know, probably have this kit in your stash as well. I believe it came with all of these papers, probably there. So I'm going to get rid of those ones. And then this one, another thin one from My Mind's Eye. Okay, this one I actually really, really like. Paper Studio. But I don't scrapbook vintage much anymore. I know I got these for a birthday gift actually one year, which they're very beautiful. And I was back then I was into vintage, but not so much anymore. So I'm going to pass those along. And I know it kind of seems easy. Like it seems like I'm just wholeheartedly just throwing things out there that I no longer want. But there is a little bit of difficultness in it that I think I've already processed before I started purging, that if I bring these things into my new space, they will clutter my space, they will clutter my mind, they will inhibit me from doing things potentially. This is by far one of my favorite papers ever. I really should just frame it because I adore it so very much. And the backside's pink bows. This one I'm getting rid of. I'm always like, I could scrapbook those photos of my brother's soccer game that I don't have printed out, nor do I know exist. We're getting rid of the pink and brown. Yeah, these ones aren't my style anymore. This one's really, really old. This KI Memories one. Let's see if we could, oh yeah, 2007. Again, a gift. A very, very sweet gift. My friends were very, very nice to me in elementary school and buy me such lovely things, but I was just so intimidated to use name brand things back then. So even this KI Memories was a big deal. I wonder where it's from. Joann's. 10 cents. Not a bad deal, but it's actually pearlescent, so that's a really good deal for paper like that, but kind of thin. These ones say they're from Current. I believe these came with like a scrapbooking magazine at some point. And then that's it for the reds. So we made it all the way through reds and pinks, and we've gotten rid of quite a bit. Now, I knew I had a lot of these kind of older reds and or thinner papers. I think only one of them's like name brand, so like the KI Memories. We did have some My Mind's Eye in there in the Creative Memories, but they're not like full cardstock. They're just pattern paper. So in terms of the reds and the pinks, if we compare, if I grab all of these, obviously I kept a lot of name brands, which generally those are newer and then therefore more my style. Let's see if we can do a quick comparison on this size there. So you can kind of see, I know it's a lot of focus, but almost double the size of what I'm keeping is what I'm getting rid of. So again, all to a good home. I'm not just throwing it away. I'm not just leaving it on the side of the road. I am donating it to a great cause. But now we get to dive into oranges and yellows. And yellow is a color I love to work with, and orange pretty much. So this one from a dollar store pack, as you can imagine, we got that thin going on, but that's okay. Some Pink Fresh Studio. I don't know about this Pebbles one. I think I really kept it for, oops, got an extra one in there. Really kept it for this side, which in orange polka dot's much easier to use, but sometimes I put the busier sides up. I'm actually going to flip it over so the orange polka dot's now up because I think it's a bit easier to use for myself. I am getting rid of this one. I can't remember where I got it, but I think it was a like a pass it along box, and as you can tell, it's orange foil. I'm really intimidated by foil papers, but I know someone else will love that. This is Bo Bunny, not my style. I actually had the chipboard collection to go with this, and I've used a majority of that already, so a lot of this won't coordinate with much in my stash, so I'm going to pass that one along. This one I remember buying. I love it too much to get rid of it. It's got a great memory with it. This one we're getting rid of. Neon orange is not my thing, that is for certain, but this is very beautiful. Would be good on like a tropical page, but pass that one along. This is a duplicate pack I bought, so you'll see a lot of these throughout my stash. because one, I adore the paper. So this is from Studio Calico, and on this side it's got that orange like dot pattern with a bunch of cat words on it. The opposing side's the polka dots, but cat head polka dots. Next up we have the Atwell collection. Let's see. The other side is literally just black. Okay, we can use that. This is from the American Crafts sale, or the Joann's paper sale. They do that a lot of time, where it's like 20 for $2. I'm not going to keep it though. I don't know when I'm going to use the other red rubber duckies, but they're cute. And we're back to the 20 for $1. I adore this paper. I'm actually going to keep it, which I think is surprising because it is very thin. But if you look up close, it is the perfect like doodle birthday paper for cards. I just need to actually make cards with it. So I'll put that there. It's by Francis Meyer Ink. I don't know if that still exists. It says bulk on it. Lignin and acid free though, so that's pretty good. As you can tell from this next yellow paper, you can see through it, so we're gonna get rid of that one. I actually have, I believe, the 12 by 12 version of this, so I don't need the thin version. It was just a poor investment in buying papers that wouldn't serve me. I'm not sure. This was also in a pass it along box, or a rack, if you will. And this is from Prima I can't read things upside down. 2012 from the Zephyr collection, Tabaret. I won't use this. Cute though. So I'm getting rid of some name brand. This is actually Basic Gray from a Basic Gray paper pad. I know this is going to hurt a lot of you. So if you're a Basic Gray fan and you're watching, please look away. But I'm going to donate it, and that's okay. It's okay. It'll be okay there. I know it's probably a scrapbook or sin to donate products that are no longer available when someone out there probably wants them, but it'll be okay. Actually, these are Creative Memories again, and you can tell by the back because they have the logo and the cut lines. I really love these yellow grid ones, and again, yellow is one of my favorite accent colors, so the fact that it's not 12 by 12 is okay. I don't like the swirlies. Do I like the journaling boxes? No, I don't. And then this one looks very green to me. You guys will have to let me know. Is this green? I know the coloring is kind of off in this video because of the brightness, but we're going to get rid of that one too. Okay, and then we're ending off with more of my cat paper, which is fine. I'm okay having 50 of those because I love them so much. And I have a lot of cats to scrapbook about. So that is it for reds, oranges, and yellows. We got about... I don't know, should I actually measure it? We could grab a little ruler here. Sound like I just bent something the wrong way. Almost 1/4 of an inch. Almost, but not quite. Let's see if we can get it to, there you go. So almost 1/4 inch in that regard. And then, I don't even think I can do both at the same time because of the difference in the flimsiness, really, of the stack. And you can tell they're all different sizes because they all don't meet the top here. Yeah, I really don't know if I'll be able to do this. Over 1/4 inch, but again, thinner papers, so that probably means there's more. But we probably got rid of half. Actually, yeah, the right stack is taller than the left stack. This is what I'm donating. And it feels good to purge. I will say that, you know, sometimes when we do this, it just leads us to end up buying more in the future, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because sometimes you just need to get rid of what doesn't serve you in order to make room for what does and to make it more prominent. But I am on a spending, you know, blockade. It's not really a freeze for money purposes, but just so I don't keep putting things in my stash that I'll have to go into boxes. So currently not buying anything, but we are going through things. So I really should have counted these as I went, but I'm not that good at multitasking, as I'm sure some of you can tell. But let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and they're so thin that they're double counting. 16, 17, 18, 19. It's doing that thing where it wants to jump so bad. 23 to like the thicker papers. 25, 27-ish. I'm definitely counting wrong. 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay, 33, 34, 35. This is a thick one. There we go. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. We'll round it up to 50. So we got rid of 50 papers in the red, orange, yellow, and pinks. And a couple name brand, a couple non-name brand. Doesn't really bother me. Either way, again, they're all going to a great home, so I'm not worried about that. If I had to donate them to a place like Goodwill or something, or I ended up like trying to sell them for whatever reason, I would make more note of that. But I'm just going to donate them to a good cause. It's better for the community and all that jazz. So 50 papers done. Let me know if you guys have done a purge at any point of your individual papers. I know that a lot of you commented on the paper pad purge and talked about how you take out the ones you like from your paper pads and then get rid of the rest. I'm not super committed to doing that yet, but I think one day I will. All of my paper pads now fit in their one bin. They used to not do that before, so I downsized. They all fit. So I'm hoping that I can redo my single paper pad organization and sort of reevaluate that as it stands, because I'm sure several of you guys have seen it before, and it's a old paper rack from an old scrapbook store, so it's got a lot of spots on it that I truly don't need for just paper. So eventually when we go set up the new space and I reorganize it with you guys, I'll be sure to let you guys know how the new selection of papers really end up in their home. But hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of paper purging with me, doing some single sheets here. But let me know what you think in the comments down below, and if you want to see more colors, we could do the rest of the rainbow. I just wanted to divide it up a little bit, otherwise this would be an hour-long video, and I know we don't all have time to watch an hour-long video nowadays, so I thought I'd do it in some different parts, and we'll hopefully learn some different things along the way with what you guys would like to find in the paper purging process and what questions you might have. So feel free to leave me a question down below in the comments for anything about paper purging, why I'm doing it, my motives behind it, how I'm approaching it, anything like that. I'd love to have a chat next time we do this about why I'm keeping, why I'm not keeping, and how it looked so easy, because I'm sure several of you guys are thinking this looks easy, but luckily my stash wasn't as large of single sheet papers as some people's is, so I was really lucky to be able to half it really quickly, and it's not, you know, a foot stack or anything like that. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already, so you don't miss out on future organization and purging videos where we keep organizing and getting rid of some of my stash. But thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!